Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kay. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Tarot's Major Arcana number 7, the Chariot, from the Rider-Waite Coleman Smith pack. Its correspondent zodiac sign is Cancer, and its ruling illuminary is the Moon. So when we look at this card, the Chariot, it represents free will. It represents how we move ourselves forward in our lives. It can represent victory and accomplishment, progression. When we look at the card itself, you see that the charioteer is standing in his chariot. He's under a canopy of stars, and he wears a laurel wreath with a crown on top that has stars. This indicates that there is a spirituality of this card, a spiritual element of this card, that this charioteer is connected, maybe even protected by the divine. When you look at the charioteer, you see that he's in his armor. He's got a breastplate on, which is a nod to the sign of Cancer, the crab. And on the breastplate, he's got that white square. That square represents the physical material world and the 4 points of the compass and the 4 elements. And you see on the shoulders of the charioteer, he's got moon faces and he's got crescent moon under the faces. That is said to represent that the charioteer has mastered his emotions. His emotions don't take him forward, don't take him down a stream or through a raging river. He has control over his emotions, and he uses them in powerful ways to help himself move forward in the world. And you see the yellow in the background, and you notice the yellow of the chariot wheels. That yellow represents our solar plexus chakra and how we present ourselves to the world, how we physically move ourselves forward in the world. Now, have a look at the charioteer's belt. That belt has the symbols of the zodiac signs, and his skirt, those are esoteric symbols of alchemy and magic. And let's talk about the sphinxes sitting in front of the chariot. You know, sphinxes, they don't rush forward. They observe, and they represent wisdom and even gates to the unknown. And you see that one is black and one is white. Just like so many of the tarot cards we've been talking with over the last few weeks, the sphinxes in black and white represent the ever meaningful and powerful duality of the universe we live in. The symbol on front of the chariot, those wings, that winged sun, it's an ancient Egyptian symbol of divinity, power, and royalty. Or it can also be said good words, good thoughts, and good deeds. And then the red kind of nut or the tool underneath it, that is a Hindu symbol for the union of masculine and feminine. And again, the sphinxes really represent how we use our will to move ourselves. You notice the charioteer, he's not holding reins. He's got a scepter in one hand and the other hand is free. It speaks to the fact that the charioteer is leading and guiding these sphinxes forward by his will. So when this card comes up in a reading, it can really speak to either a need to balance the masculine and the feminine, our good deeds and our good thoughts, and to understand that we are protected under this beautiful canopy of stars. And it also can represent that maybe there's a need to double check with our solar plexus chakra and make sure that the will that we're using is to empower ourselves and empower our lives and to empower others, and not in an inverted use of trying to overpower others. So that is the Chariot, number 7 in the Major Arcana. What other symbolism or messages do you see in this card that you can share with me? I'm always interested to know what you know about tarot, because there's so many layers. Not one of us could know every single thing about tarot. And as we work with it and expand our knowledge and use our intuition to continue to grow what it is that we know about tarot, it opens up more and more layers of meaning to us as we use it. Well, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.